Heads up, 20 ups, it's Thursday. Okay, so, yeah. Uh, First, I guess, the first thing I have to say is to TJ, and, that would be, you may be slightly overestimating the skill of the Wallabies. Just a little bit, maybe. Just overestimating. I will concede that there are two very good players on the Wallabies. Sharp and let's see, what was he's the younger one. I can never remember his name. And oh, there he is. O'Connor. James O'Connor and Nathan Sharp are, I think, two of the better standout players on the team. But everyone else, yeah, I would just like to point out in a link below, if you look, you can see the profiles of all of the Wallabies. I want to point out that they all have very small heads and no neck. So, yeah. Just throwing it out there, they are neckless. I don't know how one can be a good Wallaby player or rugby player at all without a neck. So, yeah. And I realize that John Olomu is no longer playing on the All Blacks, but in his place, we have Mai Nonu and Richie McCaw, who, by the way, both do have necks. So, yeah, it's a good trade-off there, I think. They are very good players and, on a very good team. So rather than just two very good players on an team, we have two very good players on a very good team. So, yeah, you're gonna lose. So I hope you enjoy the punishment that everyone picks. Speaking of those punishments, I do like the ideas that are being thrown around, and I agree that we probably should not have a say in our own punishments. But I like the ideas that are getting tossed out there. Punishments to decrease world suck, although I don't know what that would really entail. But yeah, that's a fantastic idea. So moving on before we bore everyone with the rugby talk. Yeah. What else was there? Oh, the Project for Awesome. Yeah, I love the idea of it. I can't wait to see what, I like the, to write love on her arms. I've never actually really looked into that particular thing too much, but I have a friend who is really, involved with it, and, so, yeah, I like that idea, though, and I think that would be a good one. I think I will be doing one on my own channel, and possibly for Heifer International, or something to that effect, because I really like that charity. But To Write Love on Her Arms is also very good, and I support it fully, whatever we come up with. Let's see. Oh, Rima. I also pull my hair back. Now we're discussing hair tips on this channel. I also pull mine back, but, yeah, it's not much longer than when I started this. I just curled it, therefore it looks bigger. But mine does not grow like that. I don't know if I'm just not pulling it tight enough. I have to do one of those severe Professor McGonagall buttons to get it to grow. As far as how you keep track of your days and nights via time, I plan mine on the time changes when I get off work, because my night actually, according to the paperwork I have to do, is still yesterday, even though it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's still yesterday for me. And it doesn't become tomorrow until I clock out. So that's the way I do it. And then if I'm discussing it with somebody else and trying to, like, talk about the day, I say, when the sun rises on this day. So it's like, when it becomes this day, it's, yeah, that's the day I'm talking about. Because I will often be talking about the day before, because it's still the day before for me, and trying to plan something, and I get all confused. I say, I always say, when the sun rises, or when I wake up, it's going to be this day, and yeah, that prevents me from throwing myself off too much. I don't know if that's just confusing or not. Probably is very confusing. Anywho, I can't think of anything else to, yeah. I still haven't watched that episode of Doctor Who that you told me about, Greg. I've been meaning to, but my husband has been monopolizing the Netflix with Phineas and Ferb and Star Trek: The Next Generation, which, yeah, so I haven't had a chance. I watch a lot of Phineas and Ferb, though. I love that show. That was pretty much it. Not really a lot going on here for me, so I don't have anything constructive to add. So, yeah, awesome. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys later.